Okay, man. Sweet.
Okay, so in theory, we're now live. Now, I'm just gonna, we're just testing a few things because we may have some minor defects. So hello everybody. I have to look over there. It's the first time streaming in this new studio, but as you can see, we have AntScapes with us. So yeah, say hello, Ryan.
Hello.
Wonderful to hear you.
Good to be here, man.
So after doing a little bit of testing earlier today, people may be able to hear you and me twice. So can you hear us both? Just for those watching, we just say hello. Hello, Ants Jr. Hello. Ryan. Wholesome couple. Yes, Stein. Thank you. We're trying to be at least. We also have Stefan in the chat. Hello, Stefan. So I'm guessing since people are not saying anything is wrong, I'm guessing it's all good.
Yeah. Sweet. So hello Stein, hello Gecko, hello Money, Demoni, Stefan, Car, Ants Jr. and Urban Ant Keeper. How are you all doing? Audio's fine.
Audio's fine. Well, that's amazing. So today we are constructing. Oh wait, I maybe need to turn this light on. Should I do that? I'm just gonna do that. Oh, some more light. Nice. Yeah, as this streaming setup right here is a little bit smaller than usual, as we have, well, yeah, you can see a little bit of the background that isn't supposed to be there. But yeah, today we are making this little aquarium here into a vivarium. So yeah, Ryan is gonna talk me through how to make this in the best and most professional way, and all the pressure is making this, the end result look good, is on Ryan. So blame Ryan if anything goes wrong. So yeah, Ryan, I don't know if we should just start straight off. Let's just see the comments again. So we have Stein, we have Stefan, we have Stein asking a question. When are you all going to pump out videos again? Ryan.
Oh no, me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm currently editing some videos at the moment, so there will be content to come, but it's probably next year now. Next year sounds miles away, but it's only a few days away. I'll be keeping videos rolling, but I've got a lot of content there. I just physically haven't actually edited the videos, and that's where the time and things is tough for me at the moment, obviously having a newborn. But I have got videos there and ready. I was just going to say,
excuses?
I can't on my main screen, so I'm going to have to look at my phone to see your actual tank as it's built, so I will be looking this way a lot, so I apologise if I'm seeming rude looking this way, but anyway.
Yeah, and I can say that I'm looking over here because over here is where I see the comments. I can see that. I think I'm just gonna try to see. The thing is, I am not the best at this streaming program, but I do know that if we just refresh the chat box, we'll make it a different color because I'm not really happy with the color. Does that change at all? Yeah, I think it just got reset, so now I hope the color is different. I don't know, we'll see either way. Yeah, Ryan, talk me through what is the first step to building this vivarium. What do we need?
You need your drainage layer. So yeah, first thing you want to do, mate, is just put in your leaker or clay balls and get it about 1 inch or 2 thick.
Okay, so we are just gonna go straight off and build this. So I have my clay balls. Now, I have done some preparation to this clay balls, and Ryan, can you just say what we have done, because you have talked me through preparation these.
What I made him do was I made him get a bucket from outside. He basically soaked their balls in water for an hour or so. It is, you can soak them for longer if you want, but what it does is it just retains some moisture, and when you add that drainage layer in, it'll basically already add that moist base for when you're adding things on top. And also at the same time, it gets rid of like all the dust and debris that they normally carry. You get them in the big sacks and bags that you get them in. So that way, it just removes anything like that. So hello, Lucas GT as well. I don't think I said hello to Lucas. But hello as well.
So I am gonna put these clay balls in then. So around a centimeter or 2 or 1 inch or 2. I'm not sure. How much is 1 inch?
I'd say like an inch or 2. When you're putting it in, steep it or slope it towards the back of the tank itself. What that'll do is that'll add some surface area for other things. Basically, the tank will look deeper than it actually is, or bigger, per se. soybean. You can, yeah, how the devil are you? Yeah, so time how you live. It's been a long time, like, how the devil are you? And guys asking, basically, so Holleufer has been crazy collecting all these materials. And Studio, hello.
So I'm imagining that this isn't enough then. Would you say this is enough? It's like, I don't know, it's
yeah,
I'd say 2 centimeters or so.
Maybe it's another handful.
A little bit more?
But you want to, like I say, you want to slope it towards the back. Where
yeah.
You from, like, you can point it from the side you're showing or your side.
Yeah, so I'm gonna turn it around so you can see the front side. So I'm just gonna turn the entire thing around. Yeah, we do have, as you can see, if we just turn it like this, we do right now have a slope, so it's a lot higher here and goes down here. Yeah, it's a bit hard for you to see because you're not watching this stream, so I'm showing it to the stream.
Yeah.
So it goes a little...
Stein said, give me as well.
There we go. Sorry, I didn't hear. What does Stein say? Oh, we can't hear you. Oh no. Ryan. We can't hear Ryan. Oh no.
And they say your mic too loud as well. How dare you?
Yeah, okay, I'll understand. I'll take... Well, I'm not gonna put any more balls in, but yeah, I should probably have turned the mic off when I added this. But yeah, what Ryan said doing me putting it in, it was to get a slope so we would have a lower in the front and higher in the back, because it naturally creates this curvy setup that makes you have, you explain, Ryan, you're the guy who explains stuff like that.
I don't know if they can hear me though, but it basically adds surface area, so as it's sloped up, what it does, it also creates depth, makes the tank look deeper. Basically it looks better on the eye as well, so what you can do is you can create roads, creeks, that sort of thing. I can hear him barely. Also, they can hear me but barely hear me. I'd have to stand here maybe and talk really loud, but I'll try and talk a little bit louder.
I just turned up your volume a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it should be better now. I think it was before when I put in all the rocks. It was a little bit hard because the rocks did a lot of noise.
Okay. Ain't no problems. Hello, Stefan, Anita, Marshy. Hello. We can hear you. Okay, brilliant. They can hear me now. But yeah, it adds surface area and it gives the tank depth as well. So it's always good to add it. If you're doing anything like that, it's always good to slope everything up to the back. It just makes the tank look a lot deeper, taller than it is.
You heard it here first. Now, is it the coal now, or is it this thing here?
You're right.
I'm not sure what is the next step, Ryan. Is it the charcoal, or is it the filter thing?
Now it's your mesh membrane, so you want to measure. Basically, you can just put it over the top of the tank and cut it around, but just make sure it's slightly larger either side than the actual tank itself. You want it to sort of arch up the glass just slightly, and what that'll do is it'll stop any soil going into the little gaps and things like that, which you don't want, because obviously in the drainage layer a lot of the time you may get a water build up, and so you want to do that as well, just in case you overwater it and things. Drainage layer is there for those purposes, but mainly to keep the soil moist at the bottom if they need moist areas and things. But you'll notice that they will probably chew through the mesh membrane layer as well, and they'll start to go down and they'll take some water from the actual drainage layer when there's some water sitting there. Hello, Ants Junior and Car, you're right. Yeah, a bigger tank is obviously the other option. Matt the Ants, hello.
So I think I'm just gonna take this down so it's easier to measure and cut. So I'm just gonna take it off screen to cut this thing.
Okay. The same bad connection. I think they're blaming you there, Ant Holleufer.
Oh no.
No,
no.
I don't think they're blaming me. He's right though, because I don't know why, but this room I'm in, it's the only one I can really stream from. But it always like all of the internet connection just like dies in here. Although I actually gaming, I pay for good connection. I don't know why, but this is like a dropout zone.
Yeah, that is.
Simon's asking what I'm keeping in there.
Well, I am actually not 100% sure, which it's maybe a little bit hard to hear. I'm not 100% sure what ants I'll put in yet. I'm thinking of Camponotus singulata. I'm not really sure yet. I want something big, I want something slow growing, and a natural setup for them. So, yeah, I've just cut out my first piece right here. And it's a little bit too long, so I'm just going to shorten it down a little bit. So yeah, for those watching, if we have some audio problems, this is just a little for fun stream, so it's not as professional as my usual style. Normally I want to get it quite a high standard, but now we're with Ryan and then everything just drops, so yeah.
Thanks, man. I love you too.
I'm just kidding around.
I know, mate. Don't worry. Got broad shoulders.
So we now have the mesh membrane, as you so called it.
Done it, yeah. And now what you do with the rest of the membrane, you just wrap yourself up in it like a cocoon. Pretend you're a mummy.
So back? So you like wrap it back, or is this way too big maybe?
No. Just let's have a look. Sorry, man. It's on here. So if it's a little bit too long, you can just fold it over slightly. Yeah, it's not a problem. But just the best thing to do is, yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, perfect. Awesome, yeah. Because once you start adding soil on, it'll pack it in, and you won't really see the drainage layer that much. Plus it's black, so it'll kind of just mold in with the soil and the rest of the actual setup itself.
Wonderful. So what is now the next step, Ryan? I'll
now
make it a
you want
bit...
to add in.
What? Oh, sorry, you go.
Sorry, man. Basically your organic charcoal, your lumpwood charcoal. You want to be adding that in a nice thin layer, but just enough. I'd say make sure there's enough across the whole of the bottom of the actual tank itself, because as water seeps through, what it'll be doing is it'll purify the water. As you've got a lid, it'll also purify the air inside the terrarium as well. Not only that, charcoal inhibits mold growth, so springtails, you'll notice that springtails in particular will always be around that charcoal, eating things from it. They'll boom in population, as well as even isopods will linger around there as well. But yeah, you want a nice thin layer of basically lumpwood charcoal.
Okay, so I'll open this now, and already now I know my hand's gonna be so black when I do this. But I will turn the microphone off, just because it'll be very noisy with this paper here. So I'll deliberately turn the microphone off. So Ryan, you control the show.
Oh God, that's the thing as well. Stefan's saying it's bad connection. Oh wait, Dutch Crazy Ants is saying it's pretty good connection. So I'm pretty confused which it is. But Dutch Crazy Ants, hello. I don't think I've ever seen you on a stream, so it's nice to meet you. And Ants Junior as well. You did say hi. I don't know if I said hi, so I don't want to be rude. But hello, man. I hope you're doing well. How the devil are you? Saying the connection's so bad. So I'm trying to watch it on my phone, and it seems to be pretty okay. Like, so I can watch the chat. It seems to be all right because it's keeping up. Anyway, I can see Alex in the background doing this thing with that lumpwood charcoal. Oh, if I didn't say beforehand, you can still hear me, Alex.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, yeah, try and get the smaller bits, and if you want, you can use gloves because your hands end up like black.
Yeah. Yeah, you said I needed to get my hands dirty, so that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I was just gonna say these pieces are giant. It's a massive piece. I thought they would be like small. They're massive.
Yeah. Sometimes I put it in like the freezer bags, the seal ones, and then just bash it to get them smaller. But you can just add them in. It's absolutely fine. Okay, it's up to you.
I'll try to find some smaller pieces and mute myself again, but I can still hear you. I'm just muting myself, so yeah.
Matt the Ant. Hello, Matt the Ant. So Stein, where are you from again, Stein? You said you were. Oh, so Dutch Crazy Ant is saying the quality is better than the last live, so that's good to know. At least it's not just my connection in here. What answers are the FORMICARIUM? So Liars, hello, welcome. I think he wants to keep Camponotus singularis, but he's still not 100% sure what species he's wanting to keep in here. He's told me to answer for him while obviously he's doing. Oh, Netherlands. Ah, okay, that's nice. Tell Alex to stamp on the bag. JJ Murphy's saying stamp on the bag. I think you should punch it like in style or something like a warrior. Borski. Ah, Netherlands. Okay. I'll come back later. Okay, Stefan, I'll see you later, man. Nice to meet you. Dutch Crazy Ants. So he's been on a few lives. And then Dutch Crazy Ants. I'm going to ask you, Matt the Ant, where are you from as well? I'd like to know where people are from. As well, Dutch Crazy Ants, yeah, I guess. And Judy, I know you're from England. JJ Murphy, where are you from? Skeg Vegas, Lincolnshire. Whoa, where's... I might be really stupid here, but where's that, man? Then Oak, Netherlands. Ah. Liars, yes. I've got a YouTube channel as well, AntScapes, basically, and I do keep ants. I've got a channel as well where I also keep ants. It's called AntScapes, but my channel is a little bit different. It's based around bioactive setups and natural setups, hence the reason I'm kind of here today by default, I guess. But I base my channel around keeping ants in natural setups as opposed to like your usual acrylic or test tube style setups. Queen's founding. So Kurt, if they've got any eggs yet? You're from Belgium. Ah, that's cool. Skegness East Coast. Ah, okay. Now it makes sense now. That's sweet, man. That's so cool. Absolute mix here. Belgium as well. Got some Belgians. Stomp on that bag, Alex. Yeah, so if you're anyone in chat listening, if just let us know where you're from in the chat. I'm actually really enjoying this. Quite curious. Okay. Oh, chromatic asset AntScapes. They're doing well. They're actually doing, considering what happened. They're actually, my iPad's rested on the tank that they're in. I just put their little mesh lid that they've got so I could rest it on it. But the chromatic acid are doing really well, mate. Thank you for asking. Obviously, after what happened was like a nightmare. They're going really well now, so I couldn't be happier with them, man. I really couldn't. And again, population's booming. I guess for a short while, I stopped feeding them as much during the winter months because I can't really hibernate them in this room. But I was feeding them crickets through the day, and they're still swarming them like they always have. And that's why I love this species. They're always just absolutely bonkers at swarming things, and I love that about them.
Right, you're so big.
And then, Stu, how are you? How's your Christmas been, mate? Sorry, Alex?
It's just you keep talking. It's all good. I can confirm I can confirm that you get black hands. So yeah. Now I would like to go out and wash them, but either way, I'm just gonna have to play with dirt now. So I'm not gonna wash them. But can you explain what the next part is to this construction? We have now added the charcoal, and it's around 2 centimeter layer. But again, I pushed it like people said and kicked it a little bit. Just slapped it. And it did make the smaller pieces, but they're still really thick. But yeah, the charcoal is now in. So what's the next step?
So now you want to add basically just your soil mix in there. So your soil mix for, I mean, if it is Camponotus singularis, that's what I had in mind. Now you're saying you're not too sure, so I would always tell you. Yeah, right, okay. So if we're sticking with them, then I would tell you to do 3 parts of your compost. The 17-litre bag you bought, 1 part sand, 1 part sphagnum moss, and 1 part cocoa fibre. The fibre is mainly to add basic compaction to the tunnels. That'll add a lot of structure. It'll make the soil less friable, and also the compost will help with that. But the sand then aerates it alongside the sphagnum moss, which will break down over the course of about a year. And basically that will be beneficial for the springtails, anything in there that ends up deciding to eat it, but they will, even the isopods. But basically it'll keep the roots nice aerated for the plants, and over time as it breaks down it'll add nutrients into the soil, as well as obviously the springtails and isopods in that. But yeah, we'll add your soil mix. But yeah, I'd say 3 parts compost, 1 part sand, 1 part sphagnum.
Yeah, and when you say 3 parts, I'm literally taking a glass and taking 3 part dirt compost in this little bucket. So it is literally 3
so
parts.
So 1 part is, when I say 1 part, I guess it's just whatever you add in soil, you add the same in the other one by 3 parts. It's 3 parts in the soil, so 1 glass. Use the same glass, so 3 glasses. 1 glass of sand, 1 glass of moss, etc. And it should add a nice sort of tropical. In your hands, it should feel thick, but also like it can kind of fall through your fingers enough, and it's not kind of like tart. And Junior, it was great, man. Thank you. We all ended up full of flu, so that was a nightmare. We ended up getting COVID, so I had to be off work for a little bit of time. I ended up with a cold. My daughter ended up with a cold. Mrs. ended up with a cold. But it's been great other than that, man. It's been absolutely awesome. Well, thanks for asking, buddy. Just Crazy Ants, I think he went to like a garden centre, bought a big bag of soil, like compost.
Garden centre. Yeah, and just find the right price for the dirt. Yeah.
It's quite therapeutic just watching you. I know if that's because I fancy you a little bit,
Oh, yeah. So that is 1 part sand and 3 parts compost. And I'm now gonna get the 1 part sphagnum moss. So why again do we use moss underground, Ryan? Can you just explain that?
No, I mean you can if you want. You can use sphagnum moss as a kind of like a layer on top of the charcoal if you want. The only issue is that over time that'll end up breaking down, so the whole actual soil level will sink. But if it's mixed within the soil, then you'll only have little pockets which drop slightly, whereas the whole tank over time, it might basically mean that the soil is compromised in terms of making it less solid. So I like to do it that way, so I'll just mix it all together and then just add it bit by bit, and every single time pushing it down, all the way down, making sure it's nice and compact, and then adding a little bit more compact in that, a little bit more compact in that. And then the top layer, or the final sort of amount I'm adding in, I don't actually compact that in, or if I do a little bit enough because I'm adding the plants anyway and I'm going to move that around the stuff I've already compacted. But that's why I don't add it. But you can if you want. I've seen done. Some people add it as actually like a false bottom as opposed to the weed membrane or the mesh membrane. Some people use the sphagnum moss membrane layer, but it breaks down over time and it'll render it ineffective. So, gaming with JP, hey.
So just ripping this moss apart is it's not something you just do. I can feel like it's not. Oh, okay. You just need to use 2 hands. Okay. So I've now added all the parts together, and I'm just mushing it all together for the first part to see how it looks. And I don't know, Ryan, can you see it from a different angle? Can you see down the bucket? I don't think you can.
Yeah, that looks good. That it's staying in your hand, so if you can take it out and hold it in your hand without it all falling out like sand would, then good. I always like to feel it as well myself what I'm doing. I can't get a true grasp on what's going on, but it looks good in your hand, and that's what's important.
Okay, so I will just add it now and then do the whole thing once more, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is so messy already. Like I expected.
I told you, it's messy. So.
Yeah, this is an outdoor job. Not supposed to be done indoors.
Yeah, when I saw you tipping the sand with the glass, like inside, I was like, oh no, 'cause so many times I've done that, and I've like the bags move slightly, and I end up with like a pile of sand on the floor, and I'm like, oh no. That's why I was laughing. So I was like, oh, it's gonna happen.
It's meant to go wrong.
Yeah, it's fine.
I can see that one bucket is actually a lot more than what I expected it. There's a lot in one bucket.
Yeah. And the same with this, just slope it to the back. So once you've added that amount in now, start leveling it out, slope it still to the back, and then pack it down as you're going, as you're adding each bit in.
Understood, boss.
Jolly good, sir. Cool, Mouse.
Although I'm concentrating on building this, I would just like to say it's nice having you here on the stream, Ryan.
Thank you, mate. You too. It's nice just catching up with you. It's been a while.
Yeah. And for those commenting, I'm sorry I don't read the comments. We have Ryan controlling that all.
Yeah, I know. I'm the worst as well because I always get sidetracked. Liars, he has just made a video doing an ant room tour, showing his new ant room, the lighting, how he made it. But yeah, he's basically just released a full video on his ant room. So yeah, go check it out. It's pretty sick. If I'm honest, it's awesome.
Thank you. That is I'm so satisfied with the end result. It's super cool and just as I dreamed. Now, I have added one bucket. I'm not sure that 3 buckets will. I think 3 buckets is too much almost. It's a bit hard to see from your angle, but yeah, on the stream you can see it a little bit better. But I almost think 3 buckets is too much because we're already. I don't know. I don't know how much to put in. But I'm gonna create a second. I'm gonna create a second bucket at least.
Yeah. So it's looking good, but what I would do is I'd just start. If you packed it down a little bit, because I see it on the left side, just above the spider. There's I see a bit of light through. So I don't know if you've packed it down enough. I don't know, but if you have, then we're good. But I'd add maybe it's a little bit more.
Yep. I will go through it all once more.
That's a virus in a cold and warm place. It's a small corner. From memory, Stefan. I haven't kept Mesobarbarus, but I know a lot of people do use heat for Mesobarbarus.
Yeah, agree.
So, yeah, okay, cool. I know obviously Holleufer's got a crazy huge colony, and I know he'll probably heat them up. So,
yeah, I heat part of the nest.
Awesome. AntScapes and Holleufer, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing awesome. Gecko. Gecko's asking how you doing, Alex.
I'm doing good. Although I'm really dirty, and I can see it will be a long night of cleaning. As I expected. I should point out, I did expect it.
Yeah. Are you off work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no big deal there.
Yeah. That's all good. I'm at work, but I'm not there too long. It's a half day, so
yeah.
Were you 6 hours?
Were you on work today when we talked?
Yeah. Hey, I'm always going to help you out anytime. I'm back. Welcome back, Stein. Gecko Ants, but yeah, I'm doing great as well, man. Thank you for asking. How the devil are you? How are you doing, mate? How are you doing, Gecko? Yeah, so Stefan, yeah, even Junior's saying he heats them. He's got 11 workers, so yeah. So I don't keep them, but I know almost everyone I know who keeps them heats them. So nothing much, Stein. You didn't miss much really. He's now making a soil mix up. He's adding that in, and he's just packing it all down. He got his hands covered in like charcoal. What is that white bag? Oh, you've gone off here. You've gone off on my screen, Alex.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, my stream has turned off. Oh, that's a good timing. I guess I have to wash my hands then. I'm just gonna add the cocoa fiber and try to see what's wrong.
Yeah. Ah, that's awesome, man. What did you? So what? Drop in the chat here as well. What we all did for Christmas, whether it was family, whether on your own, you were chilling, relaxing. What did we all do for Christmas? Did we have a good Christmas? That's what I love about Christmas. Is just family for me. It's the most important time. Just spending time with family that you never really get to do during the year. This camera's on, yeah. Yeah. Liars, me, I don't know. I don't have leaf cutters, but obviously Holleufer does have leaf cutters. He's getting his camera back. He's just washing his hands first. I noticed straight away, don't worry. So I'm trying to watch the chat at the same time and then look at this way, and well, my neck's going to snap by the end of this. Family, yeah, good style. It's the most important thing.
Okay, I'm back again. I'm just gonna see what happened.
Hey.
I'm just gonna see what happened with the video feed.
I did Stein, absolutely. We went to Edinburgh and had some us time. Finally got some catch up time before. Obviously, we hit the storm of the flus, colds, and everything like that. But yeah, we definitely drank many a Steins. Family also got a new gear for my channel. Ah, that's awesome, man. What did you get, Ant Studio? What new gear did you get? Was it a new camera? New nests? Colonies?
There we go. Now we're back again. Yeah, so we may have a little problem with the stream. It may just turn off every once in a while, but yeah, good thing we have Ryan to keep us company then.
I don't know. There's too much pressure. Yeah, he's so Dutch crazy ants. Here we go. He's back. I see you back.
Hey, can't you hear me?
No, I hear, but
okay.
I couldn't see you. I was just missing your face. He's back. Hey.
Yes, I'm just patting it down even more now, as you said I should.
Yeah. I say just pack it as much as you can, and then once you feel like it's actually kind of too compacted to the point where you can't pack it down anymore, then add your final amount of soil, which just has to be a thin layer on the top for you to basically sit the roots in of the plants.
Understood, sir. Yeah, so now I'm gonna mix up the next layer here. So to all those who weren't here, what do we have in this bucket in front of me, Ryan? Can you explain?
What's in the bucket? Oh, sorry. Yeah, so it's got 3 parts compost, 1 part sand, and 1 part sphagnum moss. So it just creates and 1 part cocoa fibre. So basically, soil that's not friable, soil that's basically it'll stick together. It's good for them to build tunnels in. And at the same time, it'll be aerated. So if he's adding plants and things in like that, then basically what will happen is the roots won't get root rot. They'll be nice aerated. So any plant in there, it basically creates a nice tropical environment because he's supposed to be keeping Camponotus singularis, which are a tropical species. So basically, I'm trying to recreate the soil that would be used in the natural habitats. So,
exactly.
What about you? Oh, okay. So you got lighting, a nest, and a stand for my phone. Ah, sick. That's nice. That's nice. I just use one of them arm things, like a bionicle arm for my phone. Alex Stein's asking what you think about putting Japonicus in there.
I don't know what that is. It's an ant species.
Yeah. So I don't really think he thinks much about it then, Stein.
wait. How do you spell it?
I might have said it wrong. I might have said it wrong. Was it Japonicus?
Habernathors? Is it something like that? I can't find the text.
Some isopods and terrariums for Christmas. That's awesome, Gecko. What terrariums did you get? What isopods did you get, Gecko? I know you were saying you were going to get dairy cows or Porcellio. Hello, Nikki. Good to see you here. How are you doing? How the devil are you? Please talk alive. You're a cutie, Nikki. Careful ants. What species of isopod? Yeah, I'm sure he got dairy cows. I'm sure it was dairy cows. Yeah, it's a Camponotus species, Camponotus japonicus. I knew it was the Camponotus, but I didn't know if I was saying the end part right. Japonicus.
Yeah, I recognized the name when I saw it, but I don't really know anything about the species. So, but yeah, like Ryan said, I think it's gonna be Camponotus singularis, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm looking for a big, slow-growing exotic species that fits this environment, which is tropical. So it may change, but it probably won't.
And Ruben West saying she's got some Carabera nanitics. Oh, nice! Congrats! Well, Carabera and the two types, Wagwan fellas. Hello, Barney. How are you doing?
So, Ryan, would you say
how was your Christmas? Yep. Sorry.
No, Royce. Would you say I should add another layer, or is it good now?
No, that's pretty steep, so I can't see the drainage or the charcoal in there. That's pretty good, that, mate. Because you want some height for your plants as well, a little bit of growth from them. But no, that looks pretty spot on to me, mate. That looks great.
So now I will make another version and like a little bucket for just the top layer, or what do I do now?
To be fair, there's probably quite enough there in that. So, if you want, you could add just like one or two more handfuls, or sprinkle one handful in. Don't pack it down. It's just enough to grab the roots, cover them, and basically over time, obviously they'll just root into that compacted area. What I would do now, though, while you've got it there, is I'd give it a little water down, like a mist. If you've got like a mister or something,
yep.
I'd give it a little mist. And basically what it'll do is the soil will drop just slightly, give it a little bit more space to work with, but it basically prevents anything else happening. Just give it a little spray down. Where are you getting singularis from? Liars is asking. I believe it's antics, isn't it?
It is.
It's fine. And Junior is saying Carabara is favourite species. Barney's asking how you doing, mate. But I'm doing great, Barney.
I'm doing great as well. Hanging with my good buddy AntScapes and building some ant-related stuff. It's the dream. So how much should I water it down? Because I just keep going.
Yeah, like you've got one of those ones, which is fine. It's just
what is wrong?
It ends up aching after a bit because I always use those because they're really, really good. But it ends up, I don't know if I've just got weak arms, but after a little bit of doing it, it ends up making your arm really like aching. Like, oh, I'm still going, I'm so sprained. So I ended up buying this big, massive, like, huge industrial sprayer thing, and I've got two of these laying around. Yeah, so it's just so much easier.
You're a maniac. So should I keep going, or is this good? I'm gonna keep going with this.
No, that should be all right now, man. That should be good. Ruben saying, not sure what Carabara are, small and orange yellow. Japonica is from Japan, I think.
So Ryan, next step in the ever-going build. What is this now? So I have just a tiny bit of dirt now. I don't know if it's. I think it's way too little to actually work with. It's like you said, a top layer. I think it's too little. I don't know if I should make a little extra, or what I should do.
Yeah, perfect. No, it's good. It's good that you've noticed. Yeah, add some more in, mate. Definitely. I think you should. Either way, I mean, I think my notice tank is about half full, or almost is pretty much half full of soil. It doesn't have to be, but I just find it helps the plants basically, because you have different root structures on different certain plants. But anyway, I won't bore you. I won't bore you. But yeah, I love it.
It's what we do the stream for.
Yeah. Gecko ants, dairy cows, some armadillos, some zebras. Also, you've got some Armadillium maculatum. Is that correct? Dwarf white, prunosis. Prunosis are the best by far. They're the ones I think Ant Holleufer is going to add in this setup he's making now. As his isopod species, they're just so prolific. Your dreams online, Linol. I don't know what that is. How are you coping with the lack of sleep, Ryan? I'm okay. I'm going a little bit delusional, Nicky, if I'm honest. Just a little bit, but honestly, I'm blessed. I am blessed, so you know I can't say anything other than that. Barney, what do you both do in terms of work or education? How did you get where you are? Oh, so Alex, you can answer. I don't really want to answer that. Mine's the type of thing, Barney, we would need like 3 or 4 pints to discuss. So I'll just let Alex answer that one.
I'm an apprentice electrician. When I was in school, I didn't know what to do, and I came in like an education where you test different things. And one day I was out testing being an electrician, and I tried being a mechanic for one day and tried to being all kind of different things in one day. And I wanted to try being an electrician once more because it felt funny. So I had 2 weeks of being an electrician, and that's when I decided, I want to be an electrician. So today I am soon to begin my 4th year as an apprentice electrician, and I have 1.5 years remaining before I become a proper electrician. So yeah, that's my story. So this next layer here, that should just be sprinkled on top. A little bit sprinkled on top then?
Yeah. Don't pack this one down. Don't pack this one down. But Barney, just so you know, I didn't. In short brief, I was supposed to be a joiner. Didn't end up being a joiner. I didn't start education. I don't come from a flush background. For me, I just started work straight away, and I just started working. And that was it really. I'm now a manager where I'm at, and that's in a general gist. I just work my way up the ranks. Am I going to the AntCon, Ryan? Yes, I am. I'm an ant keeper. I'm a guest. I've been invited as a guest, so I'll actually be with Ant Holleufer, EA, and a few other people, retailers, the night beforehand, helping set up the venue, etc., etc. But yeah, I will definitely be going. I've already requested the holidays at work. Super excited about it, man. Honestly, I can't wait. I'm just doing it. It's definitely not overkill. If you think that's overkill, wait, look at this. So I've got this one and this one. So I've actually got 2. This is 8 litres and this is 5 litres. But yeah, it helps a lot. Yeah.
Okay, Ryan.
Yo.
Next step of the construction. We now have a sprinkled layer all over the tank. What is the next layer?
So the next one, or what you want to start to do, is add your hardscape. So by hardscape, I mean like your twigs, your rocks, anything that basically isn't plants.
Okay. So
Gecko ants is saying he's got dairy cows. Sorry, mate. Go on.
No, I didn't say anything.
Oh no, sorry. You said so. I was like, is he gonna? Do you want to show me the hardscape? So show me the logs you've got, and I know you've got them little rocks you showed me earlier. So, but mainly just show me the logs, and I know what plants you've got too.
Yeah, because you chose them.
Yeah. I was so jealous, by the way, guys, because he was sending me a video going around the garden centre saying, what should I choose? And I was like, oh my gosh, all the plants, like, I want all in this garden centre. It was like, if I was there, I'd have been going crazy. Like a kid in a candy store, honestly.
So I can't...
That's awesome. Get free.
So I had this perfect tool for this, to take out these small things, but have lost it. Amazing.
What? What do you mean? Trying to look on my phone here.
There we go. I was looking for this little thing here to take out these small metal things in the wood.
Right, okay. Sorry, I'll literally be 2 seconds. I'm going to go and grab a charger for my phone so I can keep reading chat. I'll be 2 seconds.
It's all good, it's all good. So yeah. So I guess now I have to entertain you all. Now that my entertainer is gone. I can't get these metal things out. I just cut them instead. That's how it's gonna be then. Oh, good evening, Ants Antic. Yeah, I guess I have to read the chat a little bit. I'm quite impressed. We had 18 people viewing at once. That's pretty cool. So hello to everybody. Do you remember the plant I told you about? I am guessing you are talking to Mr. Ryan here, because else I can safely say I don't remember no. And I don't recall you ever talking about a plant with me, so I'm guessing you are talking about Ryan here. So basically, for all those listening right now, we have now added the clay balls in the bottom. Drainage layer? I don't know, we have added the separating between the clay balls and the dirt. Above the separation, we added the charcoal, which I had to punch a little bit to get some smaller pieces. Then we have now added this dirt here, and this dirt is 3 parts sand, 1 part cocoa fiber, 1 part sphagnum moss, and 1 part sand. And we added 2 layers of that, and then a 3rd mini layer. Now the 2 first layers I pushed down a lot to really get the soil hard and compacted, as Ryan would say. And now the 3rd layer is just gently been placed on top, so we have something to work with. So it's really in the top and easy to work with. Now what we're going to do now is make the rough. Ryan, you're gonna have to say that. We're gonna have to make. What are we gonna do now, Ryan?
Basically now we're laying out the hardscape. So the hardscape are the elements that aren't the plants. The hardscape's always good to get in there first, mainly because when you add your plants, it would always move around anyway. But I like to have my hardscape set in place. It just gives you a better visual of how it's actually going to look. If you want to create pathways, things like that, it's just better to get your hardscape is. I feel like I missed a few messages there as well. So Ant Junior was asking about the AntCon, so I have just seen Ant Antics drop in here as well. Yeah. He's actually the one getting it. There will be tickets going live, but I believe it's in Wales. I forgot the name of the place, but it's in Wales.
It's more than I know.
Someone make it available. I should be going, but probably can. If that I have school. That's a shame, Urban Ant Keeper, but it's good to see you here, man. So ants count as hardscape now since they aren't plants. No car, they don't count as hardscape. They're just ants. Definitely not. Good evening. Do you remember the plant I told you about?
Yeah, I guess that is a question for you, because I don't know.
I don't, Stein. Honestly, my memory's like a sieve, man. You'll have to remind me. I talked to Ryan at Runtsco's Ankle, but I don't know anything about it. There we go. Carl Martin, I was like, that's the one, yeah. Okay. And if you haven't, get Antics to speak Welsh to you as well. It's quite hot. Just saying.
Yeah, I tried to read the thank you for ordering, and I agreed with myself that he was supposed to send a Danish thing, and he had said something German instead. So then I had to ask him, like, what is this? Oh, it's Wales or whatever. And I was like, oh damn, I thought it was German. I thought it was supposed to be Danish, but it was German. That's yeah. But yeah, Ryan, we have 2 twigs right here.
Yeah.
Now,
so let's have a look.
I'm gonna show where is it? Is it better to show over here? I don't know where it's best to show.
Got.
So we have one that is straight and curving a little bit, and then we have one that is really curvy. And I was thinking like they should be in the back of each other or something, right. So it makes like a long.
So I always like to start from the corners. So left to right, you've got the one in your left hand will be in your left hand, yeah.
The curvy one or the less curvy one?
No, like the one in your left hand, I think it's curving up slightly.
Yeah.
That one you want furthest, in the corner closest to you. So
Something like this?
that one, yeah. So you want to point it the fat end, so...
The fat end?
Yeah, like the one that was pointing towards the table, like
yeah.
the end pointing towards the table in the corner on the left.
Yeah, so is it... No.
Like, not that way, like... So as you place it down, there'll be a bridge underneath, if that makes sense.
Ah.
The curve.
But like this, you wanted a bridge like this. And you want it to come down like this.
Now, turn it that way. The thing is, what's confusing is you're actually...
Yeah, it's being inverted.
Blade on here, yeah. I'm watching it like 20 seconds behind or whatever it is.
Yeah, but if you can go to Discord, I can show you on the Discord call if that's still going. Oh wait, it isn't going, so you can't.
Yeah, I'm on Discord, but obviously I can't see you on Discord.
Let me just. I think I'm just gonna. I think I should be able to fix it like.
Yeah, like for example, you want to hey, there we go. I see it now. Hey, look at that handsome face.
So.
Right, so.
Okay,
yes.
so we're working with this piece.
Yes.
And how do you want it to be?
So have it so it's like pointing towards you. That way, yeah. So how it's facing you now, that part closest to your face,
the thick part,
into the corner.
So you want it to be just like this. So this goes like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got an idea actually. I've got a tiny little tank here.
So you don't want to use the curvy part. You just want to put the curvy part down to the ground.
So like as it's in the corner and you place it in, it'll as you place it down the fat end into the corner, you'll have the smaller piece slowly coming down to here, and it'll create a small path underneath like a bridge.
So do you want it to be? Do you want to be facing on the short part of the tank, right? Not the long part. Yeah. Again, if this goes wrong, we will blame it on Ryan.
Yeah, I can't. Wait, so I can't see the tank as well. I can only see. There we go. Right.
So,
okay.
Like this.
Right, so yeah. So just place it in there. Just place it there now, right? And then now hold it again and just slowly turn it towards the left. Yeah. Stop. No, not all the way. Like on a 45. Yeah. Now just place it down slightly. Hey, okay. We're good with that. Now the other one, let's have a look at the shape of it.
It's a little bit more of a little smiley face.
Yeah. So now you want that from the other corner, but not as far into the corner, leaning on that piece of wood just slightly.
So yeah, okay.
Okay, brilliant. And now you need your smaller one. See, because when I always like to I normally test pieces for ages to see how they look from front on, but
don't worry, we're just streaming and we have 13 people putting pressure on you, so yeah, don't worry.
Honestly, man, there's no pressure.
Yeah, and you're behind in the comments, man. Oh my god,
I can still go, oh well, I didn't make it. I just like tried to tell him, but he didn't know. Right, so now the branches. You had like that nice piece.
We have quite a few. Are we looking for something big or something big? We have this.
So that one you're holding now. So if you hold it, yeah, definitely. So cut it from. See where it goes up to like 2 fingers, I guess.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So at the first node where the branch here, yeah. You want to cut it just slightly higher than that.
Right, are you happy with this?
Yeah. Cool. Now that piece you can still use, which is cool. And the piece you were just holding, I want you to just make another cut. So cut that at the adjacent end, like the same on the other side, but where it comes out as another fork. Yeah, just below it, like so you have another one of those things, like another.
Okay, so we're talking about this place right here.
Where your thumb is.
Yeah. Okay. Here.
Yeah.
And you want to cut here.
Yeah. Now, on the other end that you're holding, again, we want to make another one of those things. Yep. Yeah, just there.
Right here?
Perfect.
So before it splits.
Yeah. Okay. Now you're left with this. Right, good. That's good. Now that you want to tuck it underneath both them things, but in the middle.
Like with the thick part being...
Thick part, yeah, like in between the two. Yeah, perfect. And you can hide the rough edges with like moss and things, so you'll be pretty good. Can't even see it from this end here.
So just to give you a bit more of a live view.
Are
you satisfied?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, so the other pieces we've cut off. Let me have a quick look at them. So one's quite.
We have.
So just snap that before the other fork, like with your hand, so it's not as linear. Just like know where the other little teeth goes up.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, just one higher.
Up here.
Yeah, perfect.
And
just
you want
snap
me to...
that off.
So do you want me to cut it or just snap it off?
Snap it would look more natural, but you can just cut it. It's fine. Because okay. 4.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So with this piece, you want to just the left of the basically the piece of wood that's going to the left. You want to add it behind it. Yeah, this one. Yeah, you want to add it behind it so it hides the main part of the stem.
So how do you want it to be put, like this?
Yeah. That looks good, actually.
So do you want this to go up?
Yeah, so it'll add where they can climb onto, if that makes sense.
So now they have a way of escaping the pot. Great.
Oh, is it going too far up? Not underneath. It should work out okay if you put it like under the because you want it to look like it's like a root system. Okay, and then the part that's touching the glass, you can just cut that a little bit if it's touching the glass.
Yeah, in the front here.
Put it there, yeah, just fine. You want to save that small piece as well. There, your finer details later.
Seriously?
Right? No, I'm serious. And then your other two pieces, you cut the two, peace signs, and you want to do something similar to them. So hold the other two pieces you cut up.
I think this was.
Hello, Arrow Ants, Ruben, everyone. Yeah, awesome. So that one, you now want to put that in the middle again, like you did with the first big stem, the thicker stem.
Yeah. You want me to cut anything about it?
No, I like how it is. You want to just add it in there, yeah, in the middle.
It's a little bit too long, I think. So should I just take the top off?
Yeah.
I'm gonna slap it because it looks more natural. Something I learned from a pro a while back.
I don't know, like. It's always easier. I wish I could come down and build it with you. It'd be so cool.
Yeah, that'll be. We'll all go home to you and build something after AntCon.
Yeah. Cool. Now your other piece, add it on the right side.
Do you want just a total view so you can see?
Yeah, that's coming together. That right. Okay, so now, to be honest, I'd normally say do more hardscape, but we haven't got the plants in yet, and the plants are quite big. So there was. Sorry, just show me the plants again. Yeah. So the fern, ideally.
Don't say the name.
Left. So the frilly green one, not the other one. That one, yeah. So that one. How big is that? Yeah. So perfect. So you just want to be fair, you could keep the soil. Normally, I always take out the soil, but in this instance, you want to just keep it in the soil, make a hole, and then,
I just take this off, right?
Yeah. So if with a pot, instead of just pulling it out, just squeeze the pot slightly, just gently squeeze the pot, just really gently squeeze the pot all the way around, just really gently, and then now if you tip it, it'll just come straight out.
Oh boys, we have a killer snail inside. There's a little
killer snail.
There's a little snail here. I don't know. Should I just can you see this?
Yeah. I can't see what species it is. If it's up to you, you can just take it out. It's no problems.
I don't know. Let me just take I can just send you a picture on Instagram. Let me just.
Ruben, what coolest? Car is asking you what your coolest ant species is in your country.
Oh, in my country. Oh, that's a. So I'm just gonna take this pic like that and send it to you. So I just dropped a pic on Instagram about how it looks.
Oh.
So yeah, so we have a little worm thing, snail thing.
Have a look.
It has like the normal snail, and the camera shut off. So I'm just gonna fix that again.
No, it's okay. It's like, it's a slug.
Yeah, slug thing. Yeah.
Okay. So I believe that is. I believe it is Pallifera, genus Pallifera. They're not native to the UK, but they are Europe. Like anything, it'll be fine. Pallifera, it's called basically genus Pallifera. Sounds really sad, I know, but yeah, to know the genus of a slug. But yeah, so, it's Pallifera.
So I'm just gonna leave it in.
Fine. Yeah, leave it in. They breed with themselves. They can mate on their own. So you will end up with more, just so you know. If you don't want too many, then I wouldn't. They will eat some leaves. It should be fine. You don't have to take that out. What you want to do now is, in the corner where you've just added all that stuff, very carefully add it in that corner, yeah. You want to create like a small hole. You can, if you can grab all of it without ruining the structure, like if you grab it all and then lift it up slightly, you just create like a hole, drop it in, and then it'll be fine.
Yeah, I have a little hole. Just gonna see where the slug is. Where are you hiding, you little slug? You are right there, okay.
Alright, sorry, I have to go back to YouTube now. I haven't even seen that chat for a bit. Robin saying keep it. Saying keep the snail, he likes it. He's also saying, what's your dream SP?
I completely forgot to answer the most coolest. Oh damn! I forgot to remove this this weird white thing. Yeah, just for FYI for the people who don't know, the way I stream currently isn't the perfect way because I use the camera and I have to push. There we go. Now it's all ready, and I have to do this every half hour because else the camera turns off. So yeah, the coolest species here in Denmark is really hard to tell because we don't really have any cool species. I think something like a FORMICARIUM, the wood ant that builds in crazy big hills. They are pretty cool. But Ryan, I can just say that I don't know if I should put it a lot further down. It's not that long down right now.
Yeah, so you're absolutely fine. What I would do though, if you want, you can pack it in a little bit more. To be honest, if you can, because you're going to the wood structure, then you can just literally you can grab it like that, like a claw in an arcade, and literally just push it, and it should just force it in.
Okay.
And you'll be fine. And then you can get a little bit more soil and just sort of sprinkle it in to cover it more, and you'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, because either way you want to cover the hard edges where the log lays. So tiny bit in there, sprinkle around. Sexy, looking good. Yeah, Josephine's saying the camera's doing something like focusing on you. Yeah, I think it's because his string keeps going off, Josephine. Also, hello, how are you doing? How the devil are you? Good to see you here. How many species are in Denmark according to Ant Wiki? Woo!
I have no
I'm
idea.
gonna
We have a
Mr.
lot of
Holleufer,
species. We have a lot of species. That's what I will
okay,
say.
so now, perfect. So, let me see your the other branches you've cut, the peace sign branches. I want you to add one more piece, just on the side close to you, the left side too. That one's awesome. But cut it where you lay it in. The side closest to you, cut it just above the little node, just slightly above that.
There, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Is that it? Yeah, awesome, yeah. And then just basically fix them up into the corner closest to you, like there's edge we haven't added sticks in yet, basically.
So this piece here.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, then it
depends how it's quite long. Yeah, right, okay. So just cut it to where you can physically have it, or snap, to make it look more natural.
To make it look more natural, yeah.
Yeah. How many ant species? Denmark. Have I missed anyone? If I've missed anyone's comments or anything, please just put them back in. I'm trying to scroll to make sure I haven't missed anything. Obviously, to ask Alex how he's doing this. Yeah. So if there's a part that sticks out more than the other, you want it so it physically kind of floats. Yeah. Now you've got another piece, don't you? Though.
You want
to add another one of those branches. Yeah, that's fine. You want to add another one of those branches in the same corner, just slightly
something like this
out to it. Yeah, that's perfect, mate. I love that. Let's go.
Just gonna.
And now you just want to put that in.
I have to snap it just a little bit so it's just.
Yeah. Now you just want to push.
I snap it just before you say. I snap it because it looks more natural. So yeah. So yeah. Where do you want me to put it?
Yeah, so exactly where you are now, just keep going downwards. Yeah, so you want to push it into the soil. And then you can put the soil over the top of it, sprinkle. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was trying to. Yeah, awesome. And then just turn it slightly so that part that's sticking up in the air is closer to the thicker log. Yeah, that's it. And it basically creates like a push out effect, I guess. Awesome. Would you be able to show me from the front now? Is that okay on the camera? Okay, that's it.
We can also just show everybody how it's looking right now. So it's looking like this, and just to show from the stream. Is it an okay view?
Oh, yeah, it's looking good, man. Okay, so we've got like the root system, hardscapes. No, have you got any more of those peace sign branches?
I mean, we have all of this down here. Yeah, we have small. We have some small ones.
I try to get. That's it. So yeah, now the smaller pieces, you want to add them just in between everything else and try and make it look like as if you can see roots coming out the edge of like a mud bankment or a mud bank. Yeah, you just want to. This part, I'm just going to let you freestyle this. Just add your pieces in. And then you want some on the left side actually as well. Sorry, I told you to do it, and I'm like, no, yeah, that side as well. Yeah, just stick it in so a little bit comes out on that side too. Right. So, we've got who else here is a beekeeper? Ruben. I think some people in chat might. I know you two like to flirt. You're right, Josephine. We do like to flirt.
Yeah, it's my fiance.
No, I know. All I'm saying, Josephine, is that when me and Alex are together, it's not safe.
I was warned not to flirt too much with you tonight.
Did you? Just funny because Joe always says that. She says, "Oh, you always flirt with each other." So yeah, I fancy him a bit. Right,
fancy you a little bit as well.
Man. Wait. Before we go any further, by the way, Alex, are you happy with how it looks so far?
You are the man who controls everything. I mean, I didn't understand what all the small twigs were for, but now I understand it's like a root system that is going uncovered. So it's cool.
Yeah, as long as you understand, like, but also you like it because, okay, I'm building it, but like you have to like it because every day you're going to be looking at the setup, so that's what's like most important.
Yeah, but I don't know. You clearly have a plan because, like these two, I didn't know why you put it like this and why you put everything. So you clearly have a plan. So I don't think it looks terrible. So I'm just gonna go with the flow.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So the plants you've got now, the other green plant you've got.
Yeah.
You want to somehow add that in between the two branches, the big branches.
So here in the front.
Yeah, so you want to add it like somehow try and get it into there, almost as if
I would just like
the
to
roots
say,
come out.
I would just like to say, instead of just pulling it out, I've decided to just go around and push it up a little bit because it's better for the plant.
Yeah, doesn't damage the roots. The pot a little bit.
Although this one doesn't do it as well.
It's because you said that.
Yeah.
Jinx yourself.
Alright, okay, it came. Okay.
Hello, S. Yeah, so you want basically that one. I know it's going to be hard having it in now. You put the branches in, but you want that one to basically be in the middle. You want to try and have it as flat as possible because that essentially is going to look like grass between the roots coming out, and eventually that'll crawl. They produce what's called rhizomes. So in plants you've got runners or rhizomes. On carpet plants like grass, runners essentially go above the ground. They'll shoot like extra leaves up and down like that, whereas rhizomes go underneath the actual soil. But this is more like, well, I think from looking at it, they look like rhizomes which go under the soil.
So
I can't say exactly.
I have to go in and cut one of the big branches just because, so I can move it separately.
Yeah. You can just rest it on it after to give it that little look. Oh, just realised I'm drinking water on stream. So according to making Denmark has 61 species. For Dole tips. Tetramorium.
I don't have any Dole tips.
So, Ruben West is saying, who here has any Fidole? You have Paelle, don't you?
Not anymore. They sadly passed away.
So Fidole, I actually don't know. Oh wait, Ant's Hood? Doesn't Ant's Hood keep Fidole?
Yeah, he has a massive Noda colony.
Ant's Hood's got a really impressive colony of Fidole Noda. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. So yeah, Ruben, check Ant's Hood. MS is asking if he should buy Tetramorium bicarnatum as a beginner species.
I mean, Tetramorium, they sting, I know. And as far as Tetramorium cuspitum, they are super tiny. So that's my words about them. But I don't know the species you're talking about, so I don't know if they are bigger or smaller. Are you satisfied with the look, Mr. Ryan? It's on stream as well, I think. Yeah.
Let's have a. If you just turn it slightly, I'd see it from the front. Yeah. So the only thing I would say is like try and add it closer to the gap where the gap joins, or like push it up slightly. But the leaves themselves, try and flatten them out and get the logs. So basically, the logs are over the branches as opposed to the like twigs. Sorry, that's the one. The twigs are over the leaves as opposed to the leaves being over the twigs. And then it basically gives it like an aged look. How it's supposed to be. Urban Ant Keeper. Thanks, man. On my Nikos, that's awesome. Excited to see them. I've obviously got that Nico colony which was struggling.
Are they struggling?
Really well.
Are you and Nico struggling?
No, basically what happens was my camper noticed I got given them to me because the guy who had them, he had them at about 5,000 workers or something crazy. And then apparently all of them died off, apart from the queen. But he already had 3 colonies of Nikos, so he was like, do you want the one that kind of like crashed out and died to see if you can do anything with it? So I did, basically. I just took them off him. They've got eggs now and brood, so I hope they bounce back, but I'm not sure. We'll see.
Nice.
Right, awesome. Sweet. Yeah, that's the boy. I love it. Now your begonias, or your begonia, your peperomia. So the white one. Actually, yeah, use that white one. I think that's the begonia.
Is this any? It doesn't look very friendly. It has hairs. It's a plant with hairs. I'm scared it might.
Begonias are like that.
I'm scared it may attack me.
You'll be fine. And I think for that one we add it to the top right side of the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the way to the top right.
Yeah. Placement there, just straight in. Have you got any more branches left or twigs, by the way?
Yeah, I got loads. Let me just sort them out so you can look at them.
Oh, that's fine. I was gonna use a few more anyway.
I mean, we only have 3.
What have we got left?
Yeah, we have 2 big pieces, and then the rest are quite small. But we still have some.
Okay. So, right, awesome. That's fine. We'll leave them till afterwards because I want to soften the edges of the colour. So the peperomia, so the one that's like slightly reddy coloured.
Yep.
The other plant, peperomia. Yeah, I think it was furthest away from you. Yeah, that one. I want you to add that in between the 2 green plants if you can.
What?
No, that's silly. The bottom left. Where you have like a small space, slightly higher. You want to add it like, high, as high up as you can get it without like moving the rocks too much.
Yeah, so I've decided to like go around pushing this little thing here, just because it makes the roots a lot more thing, and it just clever man. Yeah, good.
Yeah. I'm glad you know what you're doing,
man. Only because of you. Only because of you.
No. You taught me this trick. Sorry, you can just take them up for now because you know where they were. So, or you know roughly where they're going back in.
So you want it as close to the green plant here as possible.
Yeah, like I say, basically where the wood and the glass are, it creates like a V like that. You want it to be like as close to that gap as possible. Yeah, there. Yeah. It'll soften the greens. Gee, now yeah, that's awesome, mate. Cool. I like that. And also, when that plant's big enough, take some cuttings from it and send me them. You want to... you can just rest it up on soil level, the branch, if you want.
Yeah, it's just because as it's tilted towards the back, I just have to push it in the back. So that's why.
Sweet. Have it so the plant's in between the peace signs. Yeah, so the leaves are in between. Yeah. And then push your stem in a little. As long as it's not squashing it too much. Yeah,
it's not touching at all, so it's good.
Okay, sweet. And then your final plant is the peperomia, isn't it? So it's the one that I've got here. Oh, it produces nice flowers, those, by the way. These ones, really nice flowers. Well, they're not actually flowers. They're called something different. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so the final one.
I'm gonna get it out.
I'm trying to think because where would it look best? I'd say like towards that front space, but you want that as then you've got 4 plants now, and it's too symmetrical.
This is too symmetrical.
Show me it. Would you be able to show me it from the front? Like, face it.
Yep.
Like, front way. Maybe a quick look at this. Sorry, I haven't even looked at the chat for a bit.
Yeah, so my brother popped in a little.
And, yeah, I was going to say that as well. Gecko was saying Tetromorium inbreed, which is you can end up having like hundreds of queens. I believe the ant lady has a colony of them, and within I think 6 months she ended up with like over 100 queens, and she had 3 or 4 queens. It's like absolutely nuts. Fidole Mega, yeah, don't they also inbreed Fidole Mega? I'm sure they do. Hufflefluffer, hello, your big bro saying hi.
So I can't hide. Is it just my audio that's gone? Well, I can't hear you talking. 2 seconds. Let me just see on the stream. Yeah, something is all wrong here. Ryan, I'm not really sure what's going on here. I think we may have to just hang up and restart a little bit. No, we keep streaming. We just hang up Discord and go back again. I can see I get a constant, very loud noise from you. I think it's from you, so I'm just gonna hang up really quickly. Yeah, I can't hear what you're saying. I can't hear what you're saying. He keeps talking. So yeah, I'm having a little bit of... No! Wait, the desktop audio is still here. Oh no, that's... what can that be from? Okay. Nice with some chaos in the middle of the stream right here. So maybe my headset just doesn't work. Let me just see. Yeah, we definitely have something wrong with the stream right here. Sorry guys, it's I don't have anywhere to put my mouth and it's dirty all over the place. A bit annoying. So why? What's happening here? It's just let me know what you think right here. Yeah, I'm sorry Ryan, but it's not your mistake actually. It looks like it's from my side. Let me just check what I have open. I have Spotify open. Close that down. And then I only have Google open. He kept talking, yeah, he kept talking. Okay, this is really weird. Hello Ryan, can you hear me? Because no, I can't hear you. There's something seriously wrong with my computer. Very weird. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Just gonna go over here. And he's just talking once more. I mean, Ryan just keeps talking. He just keeps on talking. It's really weird. Why can't I hear you? Let me just. I'm just gonna try to make something. Okay, Ryan, try to speak again. No, it doesn't work. Okay, I'm just gonna try to restart Discord really quick. Something isn't working. Why isn't it working? That's very weird, this. So guys, we may just take a little break. This is why do we have to get such weird difficulties? Okay, you can't even see me right now. I'm just gonna fix so you can see me again. So if we just go down here and do like this, and then do like what is it? This? Okay, so now you can see me again. I'm down here. Yeah, I'm not really sure. We're having a little bit of difficulties. Okay, so one good news. Well, the desktop audio is working again. It's not laggy anymore. So we just have to figure out why I can't hear Mr. Ryan anymore. So just try to talk, Ryan, for a second. Let me just see if your voice goes through. It doesn't come through. Yeah, it's definitely a problem on my side. Because I can't hear you either. Let me just say, where's Discord outputting? Ryan. No, doesn't work. Oh, okay, so I can hear you on that screen. So it may be the headphones.
Your headphones suck, man.
So actually, right now, people can hear you. but they can hear you through my stream. Because you're on display on the television. So you...
They can't even see as well?
Huh?
I don't think they can see me. I'm not on your thing.
Yeah, let me just fix that up again. This is what happens when you stream for too long.
Honestly, man, if I'm ever making a tank, I was quite surprised because, like, tanks for me normally take hours, like 2-3 hours, sometimes 4.
Yeah, so your part is working. The weirder thing is why doesn't my audio work? That's a little bit concerning. So like right here, I should be able to hear you right now, but I can't. It's always fun with a little bit of difficulties. Yeah, we can hear him. Yeah, we may just have to do it like that. Okay, so okay, we'll just
Yeah.
So we may just have to do it like this. Oh, I need to get the screen back again. Why did I put the screen?
I also can't see you.
Oh, yeah, I have to.
I can't see. Yeah.
Like this. Now everything is fixed in a wrong way, but it should work for the rest of the stream. So you can.
Okay.
So everything is good on your side now, right?
Yeah. Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah, I think my headset died.
Just spray. Give this tank another spray down. Should have missed it. Not everything's sat.
You can barely hear him. Yeah. I mean, it's not the best way.
Yeah.
It's not the best way of doing things because you're actually hearing him through my microphone. You're hearing him through this microphone up here, but it should work.
Okay.
So it should work for the rest of the stream. So yeah, let me know what.
If it's working, leave it.
Exactly, because we are the most part of it is done now.
Yeah.
So oh, wait, we need to plan this before I spray.
Yeah. So this is going to sound really difficult and awkward, but the one you've planted in between the other green one, smaller, one further down, would you be able to split that into 3 sections? You can, if you take it out, you can get it, break it up, and it'll, because it's got runners and rhizomes, you'll be able to break it up into about 3 little plants, replace it with the one that's in your hand, and then basically the green one, if you can take it out
Yeah.
and put in that one, add know. I'm sorry, man. But it changes all the time. It's not rigid. End of the day. Yeah, awesome. That's what we want. Then just that one, replace it. Yeah, awesome, man. Thank you.
No worries.
Just because that's going to be a centerpiece, which that one will produce like beautiful flowers. Like I said, they're not called flowers. Yeah. Anyway, it'll look awesome with those through as when the flower.
So what do you want me to split this one into 3?
Yeah. So as you break it up, you'll notice them ones have really compact roots. But if you rip it, and don't be worried about killing the plant, it won't kill it. Just rip it into like maybe 3 bunches or something like that. Hey, we've got Ants England. Welcome. Good to see you. Ruben West.
Okay, so
the stream continue.
we now have. Yeah, I think for 30 minutes or something like that. I'm thinking, not really sure. It's now into 3 pieces, Ryan.
Yeah, awesome. So you want to put one piece, where it's actually, see where that one piece is now? Just leave it there. You want to plant it just about there. Yeah. The other piece, you want to plant it just to the right side of the tank, just below the peperomia. So you'll have to perhaps just lift that branch up slightly.
Below this one?
The other side, so like down the hill, yeah, so about there, yeah. And then the other piece, you want to lay closer to the fern on the left side. Do.
So is the audio okay? I don't know, what are people saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
I think Linda's saying your facial expressions are priceless. Ruben's asking how long it continues. I guess it's just until it finishes. He keeps talking, I don't shut up. And that's about it really. But the saying we're all good, they can hear us, so that's what's important anyway, man.
Oh yeah, amazing. Okay, so the last part. Why do you want this baby?
Left side, so just to the left of the fern, again where the glass meets the wood, on the intersection like here. In between the white plant and the green one,
like
at the back, yeah. So like about there, yeah. About there. Just adds all it does is it kind of just cuts it in a bit better. Yeah, I'm so happy we did that. I'm sorry for making him take them off.
No, it's all good.
I just think it looks better. I can hear you both. Hello, Car. Welcome back. And England saying she can hear us both.
Yeah, we just had some technical difficulty. Yeah, you know what I mean.
We just had some.
We had some
impediments.
Yeah, first. Okay, so what do you think, Ryan?
So now you want to mist it down,
yep.
Let everything in. Yeah. Yeah. The plants are going to thank you for that water, Alex.
Yeah, they have been out here in 25 degrees. I mean, they were so dry already now. The moss, we haven't even taken the moss. The moss is so dry. I mean, it was, yeah, it wasn't in the shop, but us just being inside, it's just been so dry. I completely forgot we had moss.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We'll tie in. So, and you've got some rocks as well, don't you? You said like smaller pebbles, I guess.
Yep.
So when will the ants move in? Car's asking when the ants will move in.
Well, I have ordered earthworms and springtails and isopods that will arrive quite soon, and then, well, I have been told that it needs a few weeks of molding and regenerating, but Ryan, you're the man behind that. You know more about that than me.
Yeah. So if my advice would be to leave it a month, but it also depends on the size of the colony you get. But I would not for the sake of the tank development, but mainly because to make sure the colony will survive. But I'd always say that wait a month for the tank to establish, roots to settle in. What it does is going to help the roots get right down to that drainage layer. But the main reason being is it helps with structure. The actual soil itself, over time, gains what's called like a bioload, or a bacterial load, beneficial bacteria in the soil, which will break down anything like mold. For example, if you add in a cricket, uneaten carcass will mold up. But soil that's been there for so long and got that bioload, it won't actually mold up. So the other day, I added an apple core, I added some Italian ham, so what's it called? Prosciutto or something? No, like the thin ham, it's like dry cured. I added that to my Bruganonis setup for to eat, for everything like that. It's been in there a week, completely gone, but it didn't mold up. Whereas if I added that into a new setup, within 2 days, it would have absolutely boomed with mold. But it doesn't necessarily purely because obviously the load's so good in the soil, it gets rid of it in the springtails, everything else, it counterbalances what would be nasty. I like how that's coming on, man. So your sand, what I would do is, you said you had a little tiny bag of sand, right? And you said, I don't think there's enough there to use at all. It was a tiny pouch of sand.
Yeah.
So with that sand, you want to add it to the front section. Maybe just get a little bit in your hands, the area, because that will be like your feeding area, your area where they'll come down and forage.
Yeah, so
you want to just, not like all of it, but you can sprinkle enough just to see how it'll look. And then I would sprinkle a little bit just on that front edge. And like I say, just you can get it in your hand and just let it fall through that little gap in your finger. And just get it like sort of around a little bit just to add some edges. Boiling in this room. Temperature in this room right now. Yeah, 26 degrees.
I have the same 26, and the leaf colors have 25.8.
Warm do. Yeah, so you just and then because you'll be missing it again. If you get it in your hand, you can actually add it to the whole setup a little bit, but only a tiny bit, because it'll obviously gather on your leaves now you've sprayed it. But it'll just make it look more aged, and then once you spray it down again, it'll basically, it knocks the sand off. The sand will run off the leaves and fall into the soil, which is what you want. It'll just make it look a bit more there. But you want more sand at the front area where they're going to be foraging, because it'll look like it's where the roots run off into either like a water section or the bottom edge of a forest. Ruben's asking, so MS is saying, what did you say about the beginner ant thing? Or the species you want to keep, what I would say is, if it's a species that will grow prolifically, if you want them, that's fine. If you can't hibernate them, then I don't know how much that would actually have an effect on the colony. Something like Bruganonis that I've got, which I made a mistake with in my research, is that obviously they use the winter brood to drive elates. They aren't that type of species. So the only thing I assume would happen is that the species would just constantly keep growing, especially at higher temperatures. So I think it'd be absolutely fine. But just be prepared for the growth. Always have a plan in place where, if you're getting them, you've got an outworld ready, you've got a large nest ready. Because I assume, and I guess they are probably quite like Solenopsis in growth, being a really small species. So Ruben West is asking when the next stream is. Now you just want to spray that down again, Alex.
I need to go. I need to get some more water. Yeah, I touched the cocoa fiber a little bit. The cocoa.
Yeah, like I said, I did tell you, be prepared to get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
What species will be going in there? Ant England's asking you what species is going in.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure yet, but it's probably gonna be Camponotus singularis. Just gonna add some more. Just gonna fill this up a little bit.
Yeah, no problems, man. Carl, so where is the live stream where we just watched leaf cutters? So Car's asking you, basically, the one in the live stream where you can just watch the leaf cutters in action?
Yeah, the problem is right now they just don't do much. I mean, they cut a little bit 24/7, but they just don't cut enough for me to really show them. But yeah, I did a test stream the other day where the internet was so bad it all went wrong. But it was a test stream and it went okay, where I recorded the leaf cutters for and the mesobarbers for half an hour or to an hour or something. So I have tried. Have we lost Ryan, or are you just quiet?
I know, amazingly, I went quiet for a second there.
Oh, I can't believe it. I can't.
I hate you, but I love you at the same time. And then you've got your rocks. I would just, you dot your rocks around a little bit, the little pebbles. But you want to start adding your moss now.
So I wait with the rocks, or take the rocks now?
Rocks now. Yeah. I'll have a little look from the front, if that's alright.
Yep.
For me, yeah, let's come with that. I'm so glad I actually split that plan though.
Yeah, it looks great. Although it's all a bit sandy right now. But that's how it is.
In between time that'll fall. Plus, if I'm honest, I don't know why I asked you about the sand now, because I've just had an epiphany.
Yeah, the moss.
Thought where the Singularis will end up just taking all the soil on top of the sand anyway.
Yeah.
You'll never see it. So it's like, oh well. Yeah, so your rocks you want to add to that foraging area a little bit, and then around the backs the sides. But wherever you can even just get them in your hand and just sprinkle them in. It's up to you how you want to do it. As long as it looks like the can fell there. MS, yeah. So if I was you, I'd keep Lasius niger, easiest beginner species in the world, or Lasius flavus. Formica as well, really easy species. They're never ever fussed by even like vibrations, temperature changes. They're just so hardy as a species, Formica, that I would always say to get them. Again, or Leptothorax as well. Leptothorax are a good species, like a tiny species that are great. They'll stay around 200-300 workers, and you don't need huge amounts of space for them. And they look great, and they're really colourful. They've got like a dark orangey kind. No, it's like a brownie.
Holy moly, man! We have the first escapee, and we haven't even put ants inside. The snail is escaping.
Is it?
Yeah. So for all those who don't know, we found a snail in like when I added the first planet here, and it's it's now here on the top trying to escape.
Yeah. So look at that. The Polyphera. I said it was the Polyphera.
So we have this little snail right here, trying to escape.
Yeah. Are you going to keep it in, or?
Yeah, I mean you said to keep it, so I'm gonna keep it. So, but I'm gonna let it be in the middle.
I mean, it will eat some of your plants, leaves. The plants themselves will outcompete one slug, but they'll probably nibble a few leaves in the meantime until they laid eggs and have some more babies.
So now it doesn't want to go off me. It keeps staying on my finger. It's moving the wrong way.
Niggurabensis, really good beginner SPs, I've heard. Campos do dig Ruben West. Don't they typically live under logs? But MS, I'd definitely say like Lasius niger, flavus. Mesobarbarus actually can be quite okay or easy enough to look after once you've gone past a certain stage. They can just rocket and grow. But yeah, they do dig, Ruben. I've actually got mine in a little tiny naturalistic Ferrero Rocher tub, which they're in, which has got no test tube in. It's just a case of them in water, in like a little tiny test tube thing, which they're doing great. Yeah, you're right. Gecko ants, they don't really hibernate. Don't need to hibernate. Niggurabensis. Good starter species, very active, fast growing, but natives are good to start to do something they hit. Yeah, exactly, Ants England. So, Sadie's saying, Ants England. No, keep the snail, it's the most important.
The snail is in, the snail is in.
Yeah, the slug, I guess, the snail.
Oh, slug, okay, I don't know what the difference. Okay,
So
Ryan.
neighbour events is 100% MS. They grow rapidly, and yeah, don't need hibernation.
We only have one thing remaining on the table. The moss.
The moss.
And we have the remaining branches.
Yeah, so to be honest, now you've laid it out differently. I don't need the branches. You don't need to add any more branches unless you want to.
No. It's you decide. You decide.
Yours too. You Nico's don't hibernate. Yeah, so yeah, the moss, mate. What I would do is with the moss is start filling the gaps between the plants. So
I take this and rip it apart, or
yeah.
so just rip a small part of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah. See.
And then what?
So what you want to do with that is where the big fern is at the top, closer to you, the green one. In between that and the right side peperomia, add it in between there.
So between the.
Yeah. Create like in between it, so the plant itself will have it on it, but you can get the leaves and put them over the top of it. You want to just flat it or push it into the soil as much as you can, so you can see it, but you can't.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have the next inhabitant of the pot.
Oh, what have you got? I'm like, is that you like?
What? It's a mega earthworm. What?
Is it? Mate, no, keep it in.
Yeah. Wow.
They are.
How is it? It's so big.
Yeah, keep it in.
Yeah.
You don't need to buy earthworms.
No.
They breed with themselves, so you don't have to worry.
Just,
hermaphrodites. Is it hermaphrodite? Things that asexual. They're asexual, and so they breed with themselves. You won't need any more. But I know you've ordered some, which you should add anyway.
Yeah. So the problem is between these two plants, we have all the wood pieces, so I can't really push it down towards the roots.
Yeah. No, that's fine. So so that's fine. Just where the peperomia leaf is, you can see the moss is just on the leaf. Just bring the leaf above the moss. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. And then you want to create like an arch around that fern. So on the left, close to the fern still. Is this the fern? Yeah, there. Like,
is this the fern?
Yes, yeah. That's the fern, yeah. So you want to add it just to the left of the fern, just in little patches. Would you be able to move the camera just to the front side? Sorry, man. It's being difficult.
I can try. Yeah, I can just hold it a little bit.
Nico's done hibernate. That's brilliant. Yeah. Will you introduce the ants in this live stream?
No.
So he's going to let the tank establish a little bit, I believe.
Yeah. Let the earthworm be president. What about the slug?
Leave the slug alone. It has feelings too, Alex.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So yeah, you want to. You see you've got your rocks around there. Yeah. So from the above view now, I can see add the rest of the moss where that grouping of rocks is between the fern and the small tree there. You want to add more. You can even add moss on top of the moss. And what happens is the moss grows and the other moss pushes out and it ends up being like really bushy. It's nice. It helps it grow too.
Will do, sir. Will do.
Jolly good chat. So basically me and Alex were on I guess it was like a video story to each other all day while he was getting plants. We had a FaceTime call and everything while I was at work. Trying to help him pick some plants. And I was totally jealous that he had all of the plant selections that he has, because in England we don't have these types of plant selections, which is devastating, to be honest. And then you still want to leave like an open area for foraging. So I'd say the peperomia, the one in the middle, you want to add some moss in between, like or underneath that area.
Yeah, so right here.
Yeah, kind of like trailing out slightly.
You are thinking 2 seconds. Like in this part right here, right?
Yeah, like there's a little bit from there trailing to your right towards that little. It kind of reminds me of strings of pearl. That plant. I don't know. I can't see it, but yeah, some moss in them areas. A little bit there. Going just from there to the left slightly.
Must say this is looking really cool, Ryan. You are a good architect.
Thanks, man. I try. To be honest, it's like I guess it's like anything. Like I always feel like at first it's always like but then as you start to add each like little thing, it kind of like pulls it all together. Like even when I make them myself, I'm thinking like, what am I doing here? It looks absolutely terrible. And I carry on, and I'm like, oh, actually no, now it makes sense what I was doing.
Yeah, it's that's also why I didn't want to do anything. I just follow you because you can see the longer plane, and I can't really.
Yeah, but yeah, just all I'd say now is just make sure the moss is nice and to the soil area, so it'll keep the moisture. What I would say as well is, if obviously you are watering it and things, when you're spraying it down, try your best to get it so that there's a small amount of water sat in the drainage layer. I'm talking only a few mil, but enough water in there that when you're spraying it in, it adds a small pool of water in the drainage layer, so you can physically see it like this.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, cool. Just gonna flip it so you can see. But
I mean, if you want to, you can. I'm still impressed. We still have 11 people watching.
You see that there, yeah?
Oh, you said a little. You said a mil or two. That's a whole centimeter, man.
I'm thinking you're centimeters, eh? I don't blokes overestimate, like, but.
Then I have to water some more. I can feel like because I can't even see anything down there.
That's fine. I can't see chat now as well. I guess I deserve it, really.
Oh no, you can't see chat. We have so many long comments. Ryan, you just become a child with plants and these animals. That's my fiance's words.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I saw the slug in the wormy eyes. I was like, what? My mind was completely blown. No, it's true. Yeah. I wish I was at the plant store you guys were at today, honestly, Josephine. It was like, oh wait, that's crazy. I call my fiance Joes, it's Josie, and your missus is called Josephine.
Yeah. But I call her Puttigoy.
Ah, okay. I don't know what that means.
No, it's just a dumb Danish name.
The worthy president of the FORMICARIUM. Tips on founding mimic species, queens, what should I say in different colonies, blah blah blah. I would always say with mimica, they
are semi-crustal.
They come out to feed. Absolutely love sugars. They would never ever stop taking sugars, like ever. So I would say always keep sugars. Family says keep warm and humid, let them do their own thing. Yeah. Humidity, massive amount of humidity. Some from the Minister of Defence. I said, feeding them. Okay, so I've tracked local sellers and Nikos are sold out everywhere. Well, where are you from, by the way, MS? I'm just out of curiosity. Where are you from?
Oh, camera turned off. 2 seconds. I'm gonna get the camera back on.
I'm a true Holleufer. That's class. Ruben said I'm watching because I'm a true Holleufer.
Yeah,
we've any non-hibernating beginner species. I will probably buy Nikos, but if there is something else available.
No, I'd definitely say Nikos as well. They are by far.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to the stream?
What?
Now everything turned off. Wait, what?
I can see. Oh, you've gone black again.
Yeah, and I fixed it wrong. Sorry, it's my mistake.
Okay.
I fixed it wrong.
Oh my gosh, I'm sweating in this room. That's why I don't spend too much time in the animal room when I'm doing maintenance and that, because I get so warm.
Yeah, it's
Ruben, that's awesome. Slovakia. Kurva, MS. Kurva. No Nikos, Kurva.
Remote live window.
Hope you like that.
There we go. Okay, I'm back again. Just had some struggles. Okay. So is it just to continue adding moss all over the place, or are you satisfied with the end result?
Yeah, so just if you'd be able to show me from the front,
yep.
Pause. And yeah, I was going to say just do the and swipe.
Swipe.
And Siglin saying the love us together because it's our favourite bromance double act.
Yeah, it was a good time on the podcast where we talked about the bromance.
The only thing I'd say is the right side near the white plank maybe is a little bit, but you don't actually need too much. It's something good.
A little moss here on this side.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit around there, to sort of tie it in. But then, yeah, man, it's awesome. And now at least you've got all the materials spare, Alex. So if you're ever doing anything in the future,
exactly.
Helps. Me and Holleufer were actually thinking about doing this, like, kind of. We haven't mentioned it for a while, to be honest, but we were kind of going to do this thing where we both get a Lasius Niger Queen with no workers and brood. He was going to raise them in a test tube. I was going to raise mine in a natural mini setup, and we were going to see like the development of the colonies and how they went on a little bit. But I thought that would be quite a cool idea. See how they get on, but.
Oh, we have another animal inside.
Oh, what have you got? What you got?
Not complete. Oh, it's a little spider.
Money spider. The tiny little black one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you want to take that one out? Yeah. He'll. But don't kill it though, because it's bad luck. Bad luck.
To kill a spider.
Think of Argentine ants. Crazy, Ruben.
She.
Absolutely crazy.
The spider went over the moss, under the moss, so she's gonna have to stay, or she gonna have to stay.
Oh, no, that's fine. To be fair, the only thing money spiders really eat, they're actually really beneficial. People say that they can do, basically, the good things to do is to keep isopod populations down because they'll eat young isopods. They'll eat certain mites, and so if you have a balance of mites, they'll eat predatory ones. Grain mites, soil mites, they'll eat them. So it's up to you what you want to do with it. But
well,
I would say that
it escaped, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Finally can be a Minister of Agriculture. Ruben's making a full cast for every single habit.
Yeah, it's insane.
He's giving them all job roles. He's keeping the country going.
Yeah, I think I'll go out and wash my hands and then get the camera for a better view. So, because I think we are pretty much at the point where this is done now.
Yeah, I don't know if people want to see. You want to maybe just wipe the glass, make the glass look.
Yeah, I can't really wipe it. It's just I need to wipe with the paper. I'll take some paper with me. So yeah, I'll just do a rough wipe, and yeah, I'll go out and wash my hands and get some paper and. Yeah, clean it, and then I'll go show it. So yeah, keep them entertained.
Keep the thing, or not shutting up. Well, it's minus. Yeah, that's absolutely crazy, MS. Minus 18. That is bonkers. If it was that in England, honestly, nobody would stop complaining. The thing is in England is, if it's anything less than 20 degrees, we'll complain like mad that it's cold. And if it's over 20 degrees, we'll complain like mad that it's too warm. You can never win with Brits. It's quite a thing. It's like, you go abroad, before you jump in the pool, you have to tell everyone you're going to the pool and that it's really cold. That's just how it is. How you doing? Good to see you. How was your Christmas? How's the family? Everyone else? Really good to see you. Don't apologise for being late, and you don't have to watch it from the start at all. We've had some technical difficulties throughout the whole thing, but we got there. Ruben West saying if you had isopods, they can be the military group. Anti-Mars, hey, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you here, mate. That's what gave me source in the middle there. That's what gave source in the middle there. Minus 22, bro. Holy moly, man. -22.
Where's that?
In that's the thing, in Slovakia. It's nuts because I don't understand how the actual country operates and runs. Because in England, if it was -22, say like piles of snow, the whole country would shut down.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, honestly, mate, it would collapse. I went to Austria, and I went during winter, and I remember like the snow was as high as cars, and the roads it was literally just like paths for cars clear, and the whole footpaths were like snow high, and they were just everyone was going about, not bothered. Whereas in England, it'd be chaos, absolute chaos. There'd just be cars smashing each other everywhere.
It's insane what countries can do when they get used to things.
Yeah, honest man. Even Iceland. Iceland have like heated. I went to Iceland. It was the same. It was like the country just ran perfectly. It blew my mind, man. Urban Ant Keeper. I'm good. Thanks. Technically, that's why I have to watch it. Yeah, it is what it is. We kept getting cut off in stages. Like you couldn't hear me, then you couldn't hear Alex. Then like his camera went off, mine went off. But it was all good, honestly. I've winged my way through his setup, and hopefully he's happy with it.
Yeah, I mean,
back here. Andy Myers is saying he's loving the new room as well. Alex.
Yeah, I'm so happy for the room. It's insane. It's everything I dreamed of, man. I'm so happy with the room.
What did you get for Christmas, Alex? Urban Ant Keeper's asking.
Well, I got. Oh. Yeah, what did I get? I got a few accessories. I got some accessories to my Apple Watch, and I got some bracelets from my fiance, and then I got some gift cards for different construction things. Like this is half paid by a gift card, so it's pretty good. But yeah, on stream you should be. What way do I push it? This way.
For me, Urban Ant Keeper, I didn't get anything really apart from I actually asked for money, and that way I was able to buy certain things for this room. I'm trying to convert the garage so I can have another place to keep making shelves. Anyway,
you can see on the stream now, Ryan. You can see the end result. It should be. This should be around the correct time. I can just.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I can't really say. I'm allowed to say that because I helped make it or made it. Am I allowed to say I like it?
You are.
Wait, do you like it? That's the most important.
I think it's super cool and better than what I would have made.
Exactly how you would have made it.
No, not at all.
No, I'm messing.
The first thing we put in, and already there, I would the branches, the big two wood pieces, I would have put them different. But I understood your.
Yeah. Because I think when I was saying no, cut them off and keep them, you were like looking like, are you okay? I was like, no, I have reason behind my madness. There was -22 and 2.5 meters of snow. Yeah, England would be shut down, honestly. There's no way we'd survive that. All because I wasn't here. Yeah, that's it. I actually blame you, Aga, for everything disconnected next time. Hello, Cup. No MS. My name's Ryan. I'm not Alex. Alex is Ant Holleufer.
Yeah, I'm Alexander. So in the background, I'm just trying to test the light. So that is what I'm trying to do here. Now, what can I take out?
Do I disturb the hibernation of my founding fathers and Irish colonial vassal in February or 3rd? By disturbing them, don't cause vibrations. Can you look at them without disturbing them, if that makes sense? If you've got like something covering them, or is there a way you can check on them without seeing how they're doing? Gecko Ants looks cool. Looks cool. I just say it looks really good. With a love heart, that's awesome. Avos, amazing skate, thank you. Thanks, man. That's the thing, like I always make these. I'm always really critical about what I do. Plus, like nervous to train, and But I'll keep saying that's so dope. MS Pro, why I'm saying every single name wrong. No, is that right? Well, I think, do you say Alexander and I've been saying Alex this whole time?
No. I don't care.
Okay. You've been fine, MS, don't worry. I'm just Ryan for me and then Alex.
Okay, finally back. Okay, so Ryan, you're of course a little bit in front as you are live. But yeah.
And England said was good.
The full setup is now with the lid and as well. So once the stream catches up to Ryan, you can see the full completed setup as well.
Oh, okay. Let me take this off the charger thing 1 second. Let's take it in a different light 1 second.
So yeah, I think I'm super satisfied. It looks super crowded and cool, and yeah. The only thing the only thing is this sand here. I don't know if I should push it down a little bit because I haven't. It's still this thin. I haven't pushed it down, so maybe I should just push it down a little bit.
Which bit?
Here in the front.
Yeah, the front foraging area.
Yeah, because right now it's very wobbly.
Oh, I see what you mean. If you put your hand on the soil and do that.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It'll also kind of meld it together. But then you'll need to wipe the glass again, so just be prepared for that.
just a little bit because.
It's awesome. Man, they're all saying looks really nice. That's cool. Thanks, guys. Beauty. Christian, hello, Christian. JJ Murphy's back in tube, so I need to disturb them. They will survive to fed without food. If they're in hibernation, they should. If you're worried, though, you could feed them some sugars. I'd say sugars should be fine. Sugars should be fine. And I'll be honest, JJ, I'm actually doing an experiment, so I'm trying to do it until next year. Next year is not long away, but I'm doing a colony that I hibernate and a colony that I don't hibernate. It's one of my experiments to see. So I don't really know. I haven't checked on mine. Kind of just leaving them. So I hope they'll be okay as well. Okay, I'm saying Lynn says she doesn't feel. Sadie, baby.
I mean, I think the setup is pretty much just all done now.
Yeah.
I don't know what more to add.
I think it's one of the things where
you can keep going.
You overdo it, yeah, that's it. You can overdo it. I think it looks pretty fine, mate. Class, I like it. I like it a lot. But I'm glad you had me here, man.
Yeah, except I can't get my lid down. My lid is broken.
Oh, you've had it less than 12 hours, Alex.
I'm so sorry.
Well, guys, the next one. See you later, Ruben West. Thank you for tuning in, man. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Well, kind of hard trying to observe ants in -15. Yeah, I bet. You're like, oh, how the ants just frozen in place. Novo Ants. Hello, Novo Ants. How you doing, man? Good to see you
Novo.
here. Coming in once we've built it, but it's okay. I'm sure you'll see the video. Now you have to get the whole clip of that, like, hour and a half, however long it's been.
Yeah, I mean,
basically do it in like times 20 speed. Just see the tank go from like nothing to complete.
Yeah, that would be cool. I should have recorded my. I mean, the stream will come up and I can download it, but yeah, I should have recorded it on the computer. So I have a question. I have a question, Ryan, because this right here, the little door here, comes off. I probably can't get it back on. But with ventilation, should I put it on because it gives a little bit of ventilation here.
No, definitely keep it on if you can.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So it looks like you can though, because it's got the. Is it got the holes either side?
Yeah.
So one hole, you just push one hole in first, then snap it in.
easier said than done.
I know, because I know how much of a nightmare it is. Those type of jobs really frustrate me. Natural setup. Do you think it would be a good idea? Similar thing to this, but both people doing it and have different plans. Interested to see how different people will do it. It's a good idea, man. Do obviously whatever you fancy. I've obviously helped. I've been here making this one for Ant Holleufer. I was literally his hands today, which was kind of cool. So I've helped him make this one, but yeah, man, I think you should make one. You can make one like this. You can follow this guide. This is probably like more of a.
There we go. Fixed it.
I guess more of a detailed video than most, because I explained every single part of the process and why I do it that way. I should really do that on my own channel. But yeah, it's great. You should definitely do that, man. Definitely, many. Natural setup competition. Yes, that'd be awesome. Well, anyone go to AntCon, they are actually doing a mini terrarium build thing where you can build your own terrarium. While you're there, they're going to supply the materials. And I believe I'm actually going to be the judge of the competition, so that'll be kind of cool. I think they wanted me to get involved as well, so we'll see. And I think you need to teleport to Alex. I would love to,
Wait,
but
what?
I think Josephine would soon kick me out the door when she realised that me and Alex are like, we're in love. Ants England, yes, absolutely. And tanks battles. Absolutely. And it matters. Dean. Some Lego sets so you can practice. Whoa!
Wait, what?
Whoa!
What?
Oh,
What?
How's your heart, Alex?
Why so aggressive all of a sudden? They're coming out of boom, right?
Came in out of nowhere.
And just being total.
Today, from the first minute of life, that I know personally is not thinking I'm a weird idiot because I like ants. Hey, who cares if you do or don't? Like, if people, obviously in this hobby, people always say you're weird, who cares? It really doesn't matter. It just means you're doing something that you enjoy. That's normally what people always hate. You made it, Alex, congrats.
Yeah,
hey,
it's finally done. And well, the stream has been here to make this, so I think we are getting it to the point where we are wrapping off the stream. So yeah, I think YouTube will upload this stream tomorrow or something, so you can able to see the entire stream. But yeah, I don't know if I will do a video on it. I maybe just do a quick video. But yeah, it's been amazing having you here, Ryan. It's been super fun and super cozy like always. Thank you for helping me build this entire thing. I was like, I decided that I want something natural yesterday, and I was like, yeah, Ryan, okay, can you help me? And then he was like, yeah, you need to get this and this, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get it tomorrow. And then while I got all the stuff, I got so hyped that I just wanted to build it. And I was like, do you want me? Should we stream us building it together? And here we are, 12 hours later, done with the entire build. So yeah.
Oh, listen, mate, it's been a pleasure. It's actually good to catch up with you as well. I think the only time we probably catch up is on live stream. Probably why we're so both excitable. But no, listen, mate, it's been a pleasure. I'm glad to obviously, the people watching. I hope that it's helped you as well if you ever think about anything like this and each stage. But honestly, mate, it's been a pleasure. So I appreciate you actually having me here. Josephine's actually saying that I'm welcome to come anytime and that I make her man happy, and that's all that matters. So I'll see you tomorrow then. I'm quite going to go pack my bag. But yeah, so no, listen, mate, it's been a pleasure. So I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I'm super happy with the end result. It's super cool. Also because you don't really see the curve. I mean, you do see the curve, but yet you don't really see the curve, and it's just perfect that right here, where the ants are gonna be getting fit. That's where it's the least down, and it's like sand with the old, like it's an old sea or something. Yeah, I'm super happy with the end result.
I'm happy that you're happy with it. And now that I've obviously shown you some of my tricks and techniques, don't tell people.
Yeah, it's a secret.
We'll make something like this again in future because this is,
top secret.
I'm playing in this tank here. So
You're getting the copyrights for it.
But without seeing it though, at first I was like, oh god, I don't know how this is going to go. I was like, no, let die, twist your hand up.
Yeah.
Do that. This was like, I was like, oh dear. I hope I can actually like get my vision there, but I feel like it worked, so that's all that matters anyway.
Yeah, I think it's super cool. Super cool. Also, just I mean, the rocks. You don't really see the rocks, and yet you see the rocks scattered around. Yeah, it's. I'm super satisfied. Yeah, and I mean it worked out. Yeah, you go.
Sorry. No, you were. Sorry, mate. What were you saying?
Yeah, just from the beginning. I mean, this was just a concept. I haven't streamed in this room, although we have a little bit of technical difficulties with the camera shutting off. It's been super fun stream. Although I haven't been talking too much with the people. You've been good at keeping them under wraps, not knowing what's happening, of course, as it's a secret.
I don't know. I tried. The room now, because I've got the door closed, it's 28 degrees in this room. Honest man, like I'm looking like throughout on myself and here, and I'm bright red. I'm like so warm now, but and also the pressure of making the tank and tell you exactly what to do. I'm like, this has to be good. I'm now on a 2-hour stream with Ant Holleufer, and it has to meet the AntScapes standards, I guess. But honestly, man, it's been great.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Honestly, it's been. And everyone in the chat who's stuck here, I think we've been a strong 15 views the whole time.
Yeah, I agree.
As well. So thank you.
I mean, I'll see if Josh can get a little close-up look of the entire thing.
Yeah, and then I'll have a little last look at my phone. Let's just slide it over.
So yeah.
Exciting.
So just to explain a little bit, I am now behind the microphone, so it's not the best. Up here we have the big roots coming out, and we have all of these small branches. It's a bit hard with this camera on this live stream. We have small branches coming up all over the place. We have some moss, we have different plants, and yeah, tomorrow, once I've cleaned everything, because we have a really big mess. So yeah, I'll post some pictures tomorrow on Instagram and show some proper videos. But yeah, I think it's turned out super cool. I'm so happy for the end result.
My heart will stop beating now, so I'm glad. Also, Den saying sorry, Alex, only joking, and the laughing faces after he stabbed you in the heart with a Lego set comment,
Yeah.
I'll go back now, Den.
Where did that come from? Why so evil? Why so evil?
I know, yeah.
Just out of
Did
nowhere.
you see his eye? A second. When I looked over, his eyes went red for a minute. I was like, whoa, look at this Den guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But everyone's saying that ants are fun. Honestly, I love ant keeping. Not just ant keeping, obviously, but the critters and everything else. It's all great. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree. It's an amazing hobby. But with that being said, I think we should end the stream after 2 hours and 18 minutes. So, well, Ryan, do you have any final words here on this stream?
No. I hope you like it, and thanks for having me, really. Good, man. Thank you.
Yeah, it's
good to see you.
Agreed. Yeah, it's been a pleasure having you here on the channel. And yeah, I hope we can. I mean, I'm not really looking for another terrarium yet, but you never know. If I get one in the future, we can construct it together as well. So yeah.
Do another one.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
But to everyone still here, thank you. It's been really amazing to see how many people we have had. I mean, we have had 13 to 18 people throughout this stream. So yeah, it's quite insane. But yeah, it is now time to end this video stream. So. Yeah, I hope you all liked it. I am so happy. It's just the whole ant room and everything at the moment. It's going really well in the ant keeping side of life, and that is really amazing. But yeah, thank you for joining here, Ryan. And yeah, I'll just let you all say bye in the comments if we have people saying bye. But yeah, once more, this is the completed terrarium. And tomorrow, I mean, I think you can skip back while you're watching it. But tomorrow, you will be able to see the entire video from start to finish, and I'm expecting you to do that, of course, if you haven't seen it in the entire thing, because yeah, no, just joking. But yeah, bye all. Great build, is Ant Inling saying. And yeah, Ryan, do you want to do a Ant Holleufer bye, or do you want to slap the camera?
I'll just say my bye.
Yep.
And then I'll just hang up on Discord, yeah?
No. We don't have to.
Live stream, I ended up like cutting you off.
Yeah.
I cut Mankeeper off. No one could say bye.
So evil. I mean, I have my cursor on the end stream button, so don't you worry. So you go over and say bye, and yeah.
Right. Okay. So as always, guys, peace and love. I'm out.
And he did turn off the stream. Wow, I didn't expect him to do that actually. But yeah, Ants England says bye, all the great build. Cow? Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't read your names all streams, so yeah. Bye, and have a great night. Thank you, and I hope you have a great night. You over here. I hope you have a great night too. H says, Happy New Year all. Happy New Year to all Happy New Year to all. If you. A lot of brood around. Brood means home. Yeah, brood is good. Yeah, Ryan, why you just disappeared? But yeah, thanks for the stream, guys. Nice AntScapes. Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. And yeah, this is Ryan's cam. So when I did this was so Ryan could see from this angle. So yeah, now you know why I did that. But yeah, thank you all for joining the stream. I will end it now. It's been a pleasure. We have been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes, 21 minutes, so it's insane. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. And I will see you all in another video. Bye! And as I have to press end stream, I'm not really sure.